Yikes, you be like, hey yo, what's the price? Yikes, when it come to me, I do nothing twice. Yikes, 223, got you taking.
It's senseless what they did. These are kids who did this.
I heard shots. I heard it was probably about 5 or 6 of them, and then one more after the 6 I heard.
You took him. You didn't just ruin his life. You ruined a community.
On Wednesday, January 10th, 2024, around 10:30 p.m., Milwaukee police responded to a call of a shooting. There, they'd find a man lying motionless. The man had blood coming from his nose and mouth and a blood stain near his shoulder. The victim, later identified as 33-year-old Antoine Gee Jr., had been shot and killed while delivering a pizza. He was pronounced deceased at the scene, and police said the shooting was related to a robbery.
Around 10 o'clock last night, police arrived at Congress and Sherman to find 33-year-old Gee Jr. dead on the sidewalk. We've learned he worked close by at the Domino's on 72nd and Capitol. While Domino's employees acknowledged knowing Gee Jr., who went by Tone, they did not comment on his death. Friends that I've spoken to today believe he was killed while delivering pizza. They say his loss is something they're struggling to understand, calling Gee Jr. amazing and that there was never a dull moment with him.
One of Antoine Gee's co-workers tells me that he was out delivering pizzas for Domino's. Police say it was a robbery, and I spoke with neighbors who live on that block who say the violence in Milwaukee is out of control.
I'm fed up with what's going on in this city in terms of fires and young people for no reason at all.
After more than 40 years in this neighborhood, she says it's time to go.
You know what? Sometimes I'm even afraid to go out after dark. Things have changed, so it's probably time to get out.
And our heart breaks for Antoine Gee's family.
I'm so sorry for what happened to him. This doesn't make any sense, and it's getting even worse.
Friends describe Antoine as always having a smile on his face. Antoine worked at the Domino's located on 72nd and Capitol.
It's senseless what they did. These are kids who did this. And you took away a good one for nothing.
Family remembering Antoine Gee Jr. as a hardworking family man who loved to make people smile.
That's the biggest smile. He don't even like to smile. So for him to smile at you, you're just one of a kind.
I don't think I'll ever heal this wound and never heal. My heart is broken.
Asia Ferguson says she woke up late Wednesday night from a phone call that changed everything.
And my sister called me and said, Tone is dead.
You took him. You didn't just ruin his life. You ruined a community.
I hope you find it in your heart to turn yourself in, because he really was a good guy. He would have gave you everything.
His family says Gee lived his life without any regrets.
He wanted to be a pilot, so he started that. He did fly a plane, had the biggest smile ever on the picture. Now he's flying high.
Multiple gunshots were heard. After the fifth shot, one of the three people was seen carrying what appeared to be a pizza delivery bag. That person ran toward the struggle before a sixth shot rang out, and the three suspects ran away, leaving Antoine lying motionless on the ground. An autopsy showed that Antoine had 3 gunshot wounds.
A busy scene of flashing police lights in the snow Wednesday night, moments after 33-year-old Antoine Gee was shot and killed.
Investigators say it happened near Sherman and Congress just before 10:30 Wednesday night. Now, the man shot, Antoine Gee, died at the scene, according to police.
I heard shots. I heard it was probably about 5 or 6 of them, and then one more after the 6 I heard.
She watched from her window in horror.
I watched him do CPR on the young man, and it looked like it was futile. It didn't do any good, and before I knew it, the coroner was here.
Milwaukee police say Gee died at the scene.
Police say 33-year-old Antoine Gee was shot and killed near Sherman and Congress around 10:30 that evening. Gee is Ferguson's best friend.
I've been up since I got that call. My heart is like a hole in it.
Ferguson says Gee was at work when he was killed, delivering pizzas for Domino's.
And everybody was saying a pizza guy.
Police say the shooting was robbery related.
I'm like, oh my God, it's real.
Ferguson says it didn't have to happen.
Over nothing. He would have gave it to y'all. Y'all didn't even give him a chance.
Delivering pizzas.
Delivering pizza.
Now for Ferguson, this new reality is a nightmare.
He was just working, just to be working. He didn't have to do it. Helping other people, and he died doing what he loved to do.
Officers say no one has been arrested, and investigators are still looking for who is responsible.
Investigators say surveillance video from a nearby home captured most of the incident. The video shows Antoine interacting with two people while a third person remained several feet away. When a struggle began, a third person ran away. Police traced the origins of the call for the pizza order to an email used by a man who was on supervision by the State Department of Corrections. A witness who said he was with the three boys earlier in the evening told police the three planned to order pizza and snatch it. He said the three boys left the house, returned with a pizza bag, and began turning lights off in the house.
Prosecutors have charged 3 men in connection to the death of a delivery driver.
Our Brett Lemoyne joins us now from the newsroom with what investigators say may have motivated this crime.
Yeah, the happened Wednesday night near Sherman and Congress. 33-year-old Antoine Gee was shot while delivering pizzas.
He was at work as a Domino's delivery driver January 10th. That night, according to a criminal complaint, Amir MacArthur, Keyshawn McNeely, and Demaine Patrick jumped him. A witness told police the 17-year-olds ordered a pizza from Domino's and planned to, quote, snatch it.
All they had to do was just ask. He probably would have gave them pizza and paid for it himself.
Police say surveillance video shows Gee arrive at Sherman and Congress to deliver the pizza. Investigators say 2 of the teens started to fight with the victim, while a third stands nearby. Gee was shot 3 times in the struggle. It's unknown who pulled the trigger.
Police say surveillance video shows Gee arrive at Sherman and Congress to deliver the pizza. Investigators say the video shows 2 of the teens start to fight with Gee, while a third stands nearby. Gee was shot 3 times in the struggle and died on scene.
Prosecutors charged all 3 with felony. If convicted, they could each spend up to 55 years in prison.
In court today, all 3 were issued a no-contact order with any witnesses or others charged. They are scheduled to appear in court again on the 29th. However, their bond amounts vary. Now, Amir MacArthur's cash bond was set the highest at $250,000, the judge citing his criminal past for the heavier penalty. Keyshawn McNeely's cash bond was set at $100,000. Demaine Patrick's cash bond was also set at $100,000.
The 3 teenagers have been charged with felony, accused of targeting a Domino's pizza delivery man and killing him. The Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office charged Amir MacArthur, Keyshawn McNeely, and Demaine Patrick, all 17, in connection with the alleged homicide. Our sincere condolences go out to the family and friends of Antoine Gee Jr. It seems that life has very little value these days. People are being taken out for absolutely nothing. It's senseless. The youth of today, they don't want to work. They'd rather take yours. And it's sad. But let me know your thoughts on this one. And if you haven't already, take a second to subscribe to the channel. I got more videos coming, and I'ma catch you in the next one.
Yikes, you be like, hey yo, what's the price? Yikes, when it come to me, I do nothing twice. Yikes, 223, got you taking.